Next up, the Detroit Red Wings. The Isa plan kind of stalling a little bit. Haven't been in the playoffs for a while here.
RA taking shots at the big man.
I know.
What do you have to say about this, Whit?
Can't believe it. That's my guy, all right.
75 to 1 to win the cup. They got 5 and change for cap space. A lot of guys came and went. They brought in Alex DeBrincat in the trade, JT Confa, Jeff Petrie, Shane Gostisbehere, Klim Kostin, Justin Hull. They said bye to Dominic Kubalik, Philip Zadina, Pius Suda, Alex Jason. Whole bunch of personnel changes. We're going to bring in the memes man. He's the requisite Red Wings fan in the building. What do they do this year? What's their problem, memes? What do the Red Wings need to do to get back to the glory days?
Hello, everybody.
What's up, Memesy?
What's up, boys?
Is this your first time ever on the podcast?
This is the first time. I was on game notes, but this is the first time.
You were in the
What's that mean?
Mindsies.
What do you mean? You're only on game notes.
Yeah, this is his real accent, folks. He ain't fucking around.
Is there anybody in or London, Ontario you want to shout out right now? That's your hometown, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll shout out Rick. He lives in there now.
Couple milfs I know from the main street down there.
Yeah. I'll just shout out Rick. Keep it clean.
What do you think of the Red Wings, Memesy?
I had them sneaking in the playoffs. Like, that's why I was going to come in. And then, like, you guys started listing off, like, all those teams. I was like, all right, they're not making playoffs. It's going to be, they'll be second last place again, but it's a marathon. Like, the eyes are playing.
Yeah.
So you're confident where he's going?
Oh, yeah, it's Stevie Y. He's building Tampa 2. 2.0 Tampa.
Yeah.
Print the D's.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they need about a 12-point improvement, Merles, to get in the playoffs. Do you see Detroit doing it, or they still got to chug along a little bit?
No, yeah, I really like Detroit. I was big on him last year. The goalie that they got, Husso, they took him from St. Louis. I thought he was going to be
Stole him.
better.
Yeah, Yzerman had a private investigator follow Armstrong around.
And
he had something on him.
And he didn't do well. So if he does better, I think they got some great young prospects. All these Swedish guys. This Edvinsson, I don't know if he's going to make the team. Big lefty D. We know Sider. We interviewed him. He's a Norris candidate. I love Detroit, but there's just not enough room to get them in the playoffs.
Yeah, tough. Biz?
I want to know, Weemsy, what do you think about their forwards?
Raymond, he'll get plus 30 goals.
Okay.
I think.
That's
Big bounce back year for him.
That's a future.
Yeah.
He had a tough second season.
Hall for Norris.
I would have to argue with that because now DeBrincat's going to be on that spot now in the power play where he was picking up the goals. So now it's
No, he'll still be maybe bumper guy. He's got to be on the first unit, Raymond. I would
Yeah,
think.
I know, but he's not going to get those same goals he got last year, I think.
Memesy, what do you make of the rumors Patrick Kane's coming over?
Is it weed league? Oh, right. He doesn't smoke weed. I was thinking of Steve Y. Sorry.
No.
I think
memes just
about
smoke
Hall. Like, we have like a bunch of buddies that are Leafs fans, and like we always like grilled them about Hall. And then as soon as Wings picked him up, we're like Hall for Norris. Like one buck bought a Hall jersey right away.
So he was the whipping boy in Toronto.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you guys were giving it to him.
yeah.
Okay.
What do you got in the wings, buddy?
I think you're going to see a step up to Brinkat. I think you pencil him for 35. He's gonna get that chance that he wanted in Ottawa of all the first line ice time and all the first power play stuff. Sider's going to need to make a step up after that monster rookie season. I don't think he was bad last year, but it's just hard, right? It's your second year. You think it's going to be a little easier, but I still think Norris Trophy ceiling for him. The goaltending is a little bit suspect, I'd say. I just don't necessarily look at, like when I'm looking at Boston being one of those teams fighting for a playoff spot and I look at their D and goalie compared to Detroit, that's for me just a no contest. So I just don't think there's enough depth there. I'd love to see what Larkin does. It seems like he just continues to get better. He's got the long-term deal now. There were some serious question marks last year on that, so that's definitely a bright thing for them. It's about seeing what guys could step up and make a difference in their second or third season. I don't think there'll be enough there to get in the playoffs, but I do think it'll be an improvement on last year. I mean, they were considered probably out of it with 3 weeks to go.
Yeah.
What happened was it was that back-to-back with Ottawa, and it was right before the deadline, and Ottawa shit pumped him at home and then shit pumped him on the road, or it might have been vice versa, but it was two. And Yzerman came out and said after, why would I try to add to, I'm paraphrasing, why would I try to add to get this team in the playoffs? Like those two games, they weren't even contests. We didn't even show up. So you got to think that this year, in terms of like competitiveness, things will be better. Guys are a little older. I just don't think enough's there yet to get in the playoffs.
All right, G, Detroit, in or out?
No, they stink.
All right, Biz, I'm not sure if we got an official answer. But
No.
Okay. All right, sorry, Newsy. I wish I could pull for. I'm still pulling for you, buddy, but I don't have you in this year. But I think they'll be in the mix late. I just don't. They're going to get squeezed late.
Do you have a hot take for the year? One hot take for the Detroit Red Wings?
No, but I have Oilers winning the cup.
Thanks, buddy. Me too. Me too, Mamesy.
Hey, because they lost the last 2 years. They lost Avs in
champs.
Vegas, and yeah, so now they're winning it.
Okay. Thank you, Memesy.
Great job, Memes.
All right, see you.
Great job, Memes.
Thanks, buddy.